Hello all. Today, in continuation of our fraud awareness and fraud education, uh, I would like to briefly explain one aspect of the frauds that is actually it's also very huge. It also encompasses huge losses to businesses or individuals or whatever. Mm. That is insurance for frauds. I'm also going to present a small PPT presentation on this because it is very exhaustive and it cannot be just explained. Better if you want the viewers go through the PPT. So before I begin my brief introduction of these insurance frauds, first I request all my viewers to subscribe to this channel and also share the information of this fraud awareness and fraud education and so that it will be helpful to one and all. Thank you. So, in continuation of my topic, in brief, yeah, insurance frauds. See, actually, ACFE, Association of Certified Fraud Examiners, it has actually got a 126-page beautiful synopsis on this insurance fraud handbook. So it is such a very exhaustive topic by itself because, as you know, insurance can be several types. There is broadly, for example, life insurance and general insurance in our Indian context. Like life insurance deals with life policies. Now people take for a thing that year to year. So in the event of the person, the insured, uh, uh, he expires or something, as per the terms of the policy, the proceeds will be paid to the uh, designated people or whatever as per the policy terms. Then the other is the general insurance. In the general insurance, we have motor insurance, property insurance, employee liability, professional indemnity, personal and health insurance. Okay, and again the insurance is categorized as under fire insurance and marine insurance. And again, there are subcategories of marine insurance, as ocean marine, inland marine. You see, first you should understand what this insurance business is. That's why I'm briefly explaining. There are several aspects where we are insuring. Now there is the latest one. COVID-19 insurance is also there. Okay, it's either becoming part and parcel of the existing insurance policies or somebody can take a fresh insurance policy. So, it is needless to say that it is something, a backup for various risks in our day-to-day life, starting from life insurance, from death to health and various other assets. Now, the fraudster also knows about all this scenario. So he keeps his eyes and ears open to perpetrate the frauds, just like in other fields of various other spheres. Basically, the frauds are committed either by the insured himself or by the insurance company sometimes, and by the agent or the broker who are the in between people go between the insurance company and that is the insurer and the person insured, uh, person who gets the benefit of the insurance. Like that, the frauds are perpetrated here. There is no external fraudster and all as such. Only these people, the insurer, the insured, and the broker, either individually or collectively, turn into fraudsters and perpetrate the fraud. See, there are several ways and all that one. To put it very briefly, like starting with for any insurance policy, you first fill up an application form. So the fraudster starts in collusion with a broker, in collusion with the insurance company, giving some false particulars. If it is a medical claim or something, giving some false false information concerning his health. Okay, giving false test reports to say that all is well, and not disclosing any health elements that are supposed to be disclosed. Okay, like that. And so it all starts with the application. Then there will be collusion subsequently for claiming false claims. Okay, to take randomly, for example, if it is in the case of a fire insurance, the fire is artificially created. You created the home to claim something, or it may be perpetrated mostly the stock warehouses to claim, put wrong claims for the loss of stock, or it may be, in fact, it may be done with if it is not doing very well, and put huge claims. Okay, and then in the case of vehicle insurance, it's another big, massive fraud. There may be again collusion between the insurer and the surveyors. In all these cases, surveyor is also there. There is four parties involved actually: the insurer, the insured, the agent or broker, who comes in between these two to execute the insurance application and all that one, and also surveyors, okay, are the people who give a first report whenever there is any claim for any policy that was created. So it could be that generally it is a fraud is perpetrated in combination of these four people. Okay, and so in the case of vehicle insurance, for example, there may be staged accidents. The accident did not take place, or they may say it is hit and run, even though the accident took place due to the pure negligence or being intoxicated and causing somewhere. He may say that somebody has hit and run and claim it, or it may be a small accident in the house itself, but stage it as if it has happened somewhere, and then also make false claim for third parties and all that, as if he has hit somebody in collision with that guy that actually is not injured or something. And also one more thing, in these cases also, the sometimes the medical people are also involved in this vehicle insurance claims and all that one. It may be the doctor, it may be the laboratory, it may be a health center, it may be the hospital people, to they manipulate the report and all that one, and give false information and all this one. So it is a very huge huge topic thing, and all these spheres you see, you will find a lot of false claims, and which did not really occur. There are cases where people, in the case of life insurance, claiming amounts by other people that as if he is dead, even though he is alive, things like that. And vehicle insurance are maximum. Health insurance and health schemes, to get the benefit of the health schemes and all that. Okay. So in each of these categories, which I will try to briefly deal in the PPT, there are different ways in which the frauds are perpetrated. Okay, all starts with the application also. Okay, giving first false details, anything about it. If the application is all fine, then they stage that in accident, they stage something, they make a false claim, and all this one. And normally, in all these cases, okay, it is not done by a single person. It is a collusion of the four people which have said the insured, the insurer, the agent or broker, the surveyor, or the person who has made the evaluation of the who submits a report on the particular incident of claim. Okay, so it is, and these cases have also gone for fraud examination and investigations. So we have to be very clear and to examine the whole facts of the case. And actually, I come across some. See, the thing is, areas I can just read out: misrepresentation of facts to the detriment of the insured persons, false information. Okay, okay. Then sometimes additional charges are there between the insurer and the broker. They know that there are some additional clauses or something, but the broker, because he is every time renewing or whatever, he somehow convinces the insured for a new policy, because on old policies the broker gets lesser commission, and new policies will get more, or there may be some new conditions in the policy which they are not explained to the insured. Okay, so all these are various tricks, and then fictitious policies. Agents, underwriters, brokers submit fictitious policies to improve ranking and commission. Okay, they might they simply create a policy with all the details. That means there is no insured at all. But insured is created or with all the necessary particulars, everything. And then afterwards the claims will be made. And if the people who are vetting these claims are not cautious or do not pay critical examination before the claim is paid, the claim is paid, and like that one. You see, and various healthcare programs, there are a lot of frauds are involved, and in the case of medical and all, also there are frauds and false claim, frauds of even by the by pharmaceutical companies also, by not disclosing some facts or trying to promote medicine. They through the hospitals, through the doctors, through the medical stores, by giving brokers or direct commissions and all that one. I say there are various ways in which these frauds are committed. So also unnecessarily referring patients, suppose in a medical policy or something, unnecessarily referring patients to labs and all this for various tests that are not required. Because again, there will be so many kickbacks for recommending. There will be kickbacks to the broker, kickbacks to the doctor, and all these things. So there are several issues concerning the insurance, which I am generally explaining, and is a very, very important fraud that the fraud examiners have to pay attention. And also public are advised not to be extremely careful whenever they are whenever they want to take an insurance policy, not to simply go by the brokers or the insurer and the insurer's words, but to understand it, and then also not to put any false claims and all that, okay, for a short-term benefit, because all these things are one day or other going to be detected and end up here behind the prison, behind the bars. Okay, and so one should be careful, and only genuine claims should be forthwith put. And also the insurer should be extremely careful in vetting any claims. Just like in all other frauds, also always there are red flags. No, you see, it is given in a ACFP report that almost more than 80% of the frauds are, have red flags, but either they are ignored or not noticed or bypassed. That and then till the fraud explodes. So these red flags, they keep coming whenever there is a deviation, whenever there is something fraudulent activity. These red flags always be there, visible. Only thing is either you shut down your eyes, or you are negligent in not noticing it, or you bypass it. So, for example, in insurance, the claim is made immediately after taking the thing policy. The time gap is very short. Okay, you take a claim and even though it is for 1 year, in 1 2 months, you the person makes a claim, whatever may be the claim, like that. Then the insured has a history of many insurance claims and losses. Okay, that means he is already a existing seasoned fraudster. Okay, then the insured is very insistent about a fast settlement because he knows that as it drags, there may be chance of he being caught or somebody finding out some mistake in this in the claim and all that. And so he says he will agree even for something less and then tries to push the claim. Okay. In a burglary loss, the claim including large bulky property that is unusual for a burglar. Okay. That means it's a staged one. In a theft or loss of claim, the claims includes a lot of recently purchased expensive property, as I told you. You take a policy on the house with valuable items and all that. Actually, those items are there or not, we don't know. Okay, then there may be a fire in a room where all the somehow most of these articles seems to be there and all these things. So there, one should have a critical view. Always think outside the box. Okay, not remain inside the box and go through the standard procedures. You have to go outside the box and also be critical as a fraud examiner in these cases. So there are actually several red flags. Okay, there are several red flags. In a theft or loss away from home, the insured waits an unusually long time before reporting the theft to the police. Give the police a complete list of the property on the day of the burglary or shortly after. Okay, the amount of the claim differs from the value given by the insured to the police. You see, they are unending. Okay, these are an exhaustive thing which I have taken a brief just to explain to you from this ACFP insurance and poker. So, with these brief words, I'll also present a PPT in a day also, and request all viewers not to be very careful in taking a policy, not to resort to any of these things. Okay, and so once again, I request all my viewers to subscribe to my channel and also to share the various frauds and all that we are discussing on this subject, so that everybody will be aware of it. Thank you.